Follow Altavista Colonels basketball all season long on 105.5 KD Country and kdcountry.com.
Hi, folks. I'm Adam.
And I'm Tony. We're your hosts for the Big Bluegrass Bonanza every Sunday night, 7 to 9 p.m. right here on 105.5 KD Country and at kdcountry.com. You'll hear some of the biggest names in bluegrass from yesterday and today. We'll also be featuring local bands as well.
The Big Bluegrass Bonanza is sponsored by Williams Body Shop, Webb Tire Company, CarQuest, Robinson Funeral Home, The Prospect Diner, Appomattox Outdoor Equipment, Sound Hall Studios, all in Appomattox, and B&L Carpet and Tile in Halifax.
A short drive will save you money.
That's right. A short drive can save you hundreds, maybe thousands. The absolute best selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Have a trade? When you make a deal, Feller Chevrolet will pay it off, no matter how much you owe. Slow credit? Don't worry. Drive away today in your new or pre-owned vehicle. Remember, if you didn't purchase your vehicle from Feller Chevrolet, you paid too much for it.
Feller Chevrolet in Altavista.
Live from Rustburg High School, it's time once again for Colonel basketball. The Altavista Colonels on 105.5 KD Country or at kdcountry.com, and we're so glad you have joined us. I am Kyle Haney with special guests in the building tonight. Oscar Briggs has outkicked his coverage, so he's not here. Bob Alvis is playing with house money, so he's not here. Dave Haney away on assignment. I think he's actually going to be attending the Altavista Chamber of Commerce annual meeting or dinner or whatever they call it. But the bottom line is I'm here. We got a great basketball game on tap. Altavista in Rustburg taking on the Red Devils. Both teams played last night. Of course, if you listen to 105.5, you heard the Colonels get the 68-51 win over the Appomattox Raiders at home. Up and down game. Colonels actually trailed after quarter one and quarter three. But they ended up winning the game by a pretty comfortable margin, 15 points. Coach Mike Carlero and I got a chance to talk about that. Red Devils also in action last night. We'll talk about that one a little bit. They got a win over Amherst. And with the Subway pregame show, you're always a winner. It's Jan-U-N-E at Subway. $5 foot-long specials all month long. The meatball marinara is on special. And we stopped in before the game to the Subway on Main Street in Altavista. Great experience as always. Great customer service. They might be listening to us right now. And if they are, thank you very much for the excellent food and service. Subway, you always got to eat fresh there in Altavista. Two great locations, Main Street, as I said, and then also in the Walmart on the Clarion Road. So without further ado, let's hear from the head coach, Mike Carlero. It's the Altavista Colonels taking on the Rustburg Red Devils. Interview with Coach C right after this timeout on 105.5 KD Country.
Man, it's cold in here. What's wrong with your heater?
Well, it used to work pretty good.
Back in the 90s, just call Select Air and get it fixed.
Oh, it'll probably cost a lot of money.
No, it won't, because Donnie will give you a fair price and get it done right the first time.
Maybe I'll call Select Air tomorrow.
No, you will call Select Air today, because it's freezing in here.
Select Air, 841-1580. 841-1580. Online at selectair.webs.com.
Hi, I'm Daniel Wheeler with First National Bank. Let me tell you 3 things you may not know about a home equity loan. First, even if your mortgage is somewhere else, you can still have your home equity loan approved locally here at First National Bank with speed, expertise, and flexibility. Number 2, in addition to personalized local service, our rates are very, very competitive. And number 3, we may be able to help you avoid closing costs. So let's set up your home equity loan today before you need it. See me at First National Bank's Airport Branch on Wards Road, an equal housing lender.
The following is brought to you by English Construction Company.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical Virginia high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too.
You're listening to award-winning coverage of the Altavista Colonels on 105.5 KD Country.
Back here on the Subway pregame show once again, talking with the head coach,
Mike Carlero, Coach C. 4 games in 5 days for you guys. This is the second of those. You come off a 15-point win over the Appomattox Raiders last night at home, but I think, you know, as far as aesthetically pleasing for a coach, probably wasn't exactly what you wanted to see. But you guys do get a comfortable win when it's all said and done.
Yeah, I mean, Appomattox came in. He played an outstanding game. Felt like we kind of took their best shot. We were frustrated somewhat. You know, people are game planning on how to defend us in the post, and they do a good job with it. It got very physical in the post, and those are things hopefully that we're going to be able to deal with as we get into the second half of the season and get to tournament time. But when we have to, we make plays. And we did that last night when we stretched a 1-point deficit into about a 5 to 7 point lead real quick. We've got to maintain our intensity, and we can't get complacent. And it's a tough spot we're in. I think we're really getting everybody's best shot, and deservedly so. I think that comes with who we are.
Yeah, you and I just talked about it a little bit off the air there. You guys really have the bullseye on your back, and I think people come in, not necessarily coming in here, but just when they play you guys, with the fact or the theory of, well, we're just going to let it all hang out. They're the defending state champs. We got nothing to lose. Let's throw the kitchen sink at them. Mm-hmm. And sometimes that's a tough spot to be in when you do have that bullseye, right?
It is a tough spot, and we talked about it last night before the game. Last year we were kind of angry about what happened to us 2 years ago. So we're coming out and we're going at people, and now it's shifted completely with us winning it last year. Now it's, hey, here's these guys and they won it, and we're going to, like you said, we're going to give it everything in the kitchen sink, and we got to battle through it. But we have battled through it, and we're finding ways to make plays when we need it and get baskets when we need it, and hopefully that'll continue. And sort of like to see somebody not have their A game against us.
Well, it's going to happen eventually. Just keep coaching longer, right? We talked about the inside game. You mentioned the inside game. The outside game is something that we haven't really talked about much on these interviews yet. Walker Allen comes in and hits 3 big three-pointers. Are you happy with your long-range game? Because I think, like you said, people are going to focus on stopping the Twins inside. It does help to have some guys that can really bomb it from outside like that, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We have got to have play off the bench. Walker was terrific last night coming in and just having great confidence and knocking down some shots. And we've got to be able to knock down some shots. Michi and Richard are closely guarded. Walker kind of is the unknown. And people know that Michi and Richard can knock it down and not giving them much of a look. And Walker's added quick offense for us off the bench, and we need that. We need energy off the bench defensively as well.
Yeah, I thought he and Navy Jones really did a nice job defensively, being active. Another place you guys have scored from a lot and did last night was the free throw line. I think Michi Malbeck hit 8 or 9 or 10 in a row at one point. Satisfied with the way you guys are from the charity stripe right now?
Well, it could always be a little better. Every coach, says it could be a little bit better, but Michi's deadly there. He's 85%, and that's good. And he hits them when they count. We got to get the Twins a little more consistent, but they're better than they were last year. They're shooting it better, and we're going to get to the foul line. We go into the post with the ball. We force the issue. We people are going to have to foul or give up baskets one way or the other. So it's okay. It needs to improve a little bit.
We talked about the anniversary of the 04 state championship team. You guys are going to do something special in a little less than 2 weeks against Chatham. You're going to honor them. So leading up to that, I decided that we would sort of revisit some moments from that year and just talk about some things on the Subway pregame show. First thought that came to mind was the fact that you guys used the previous year, 03, as motivation. How you guys got bounced there on that last second shot. Talk a little bit about that loss to Nandua and even the year before that as well, and how you guys use that as motivation for that 04 team.
Well, it really was motivation because at the time Kenny and AB were sophomores. When we first became a single A team in 02, we got to the finals and lost to Nandua. We weren't very big at all, but we were very perimeter oriented. I remember at halftime going in, and I think we had hit 7 or 8 threes and only had a 2 or 3 point lead. And then in the next year we get back and we play them in the semis, and felt like we had the game won. And the play by Custis in the corner where he got open, we about had a 5-second call, and he nailed one that rolled around the rim. It's the one shot I see every now and then in my sleep when I wake up. It was 3.4 seconds, so we got into the 04 championship year, and that night after we lost in 3, said, come on guys, right now the statement for us is 3.4. We were that close to being in the finals, and of course we would have played Rafford, who Nandua beat that year. So it's been 10 years. In some ways it's been a quick 10 years, but if you look at my hair, you can tell it's definitely been 10 years. It'd be really fun to see those guys coming back. I think we're going to have a real good turnout, have ABC 13 here and take some pictures. And it's hard to believe, but those guys are 27, 28, 29 years old, and time goes on. And, you know, you remember the great year, but you really want to see the guys and see how they're doing. They're spread out all over the country right now.
Yeah, it's about those relationships, and it is fun seeing people again. Some people can't be at the game here at Rustburg tonight, so that means it's a shout-out time for you, and he does have his prepared list, folks. I'll reveal the magician's trick a little bit here tonight.
Okay, yeah, my dad attended the Appomattox game last night, and he is not today, so he's listening this afternoon to my in-laws in sunny Orlando, Florida, Minnie and Billy. I hope it's not as cold down there as it is here. They are certainly listening in. Hello to them. To part of the Manassas clan, Micah, Heather, Miranda, McKinley, and little Micah as well. And Ashley and Lee are attending a memorial for us, and they are not here, and hopefully they will get an opportunity to listen in. And as always, to Sarah and Swanson, most faithful neighbors who are good for the whole neighborhood. It's amazing what all they do for the neighborhood. It's seriously, I'm very serious about that. And all the Colonel fans out there, if you get a chance, come see us, especially on that senior night and in the 04. That'd be a great night to see some history.
Absolutely. The light show will really be rocking that night. On the road here tonight against Rustburg, though, Red Devils Colonels set to tip it off in about 15 minutes on the Subway pregame show on 105.5.
Stay cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Tyree Little's Heating and Cooling, on the ready to keep you comfortable year-round. Locally owned and operated, just a call away with over 20 years experience. Licensed and bonded, Tyree Little's Heating and Cooling, specializing in heating, air, plumbing, and electrical, any season, anytime. Tyree Little's Heating and Cooling, keeping you cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Give them a call today. Tyree Little's Heating and Cooling, Gretna.
In the past century, our community has grown, and Finch & Finch Funeral and Cremation Service has grown too, alongside the families they've known for so long. Finch & Finch is proud to have served you over 100 years. A family business, Finch & Finch Funeral and Cremation Service, dedicated to your service.
Finch & Finch Funeral Homes. We're here because we care.
High school athletics builds character, teaches teamwork, and provides a solid foundation for life. PCM Industrial Services recognizes the importance of high school athletics by sponsoring this sports broadcast for your enjoyment. PCM Industrial Services encourages everyone to come on out and watch the game. It's a great time for the whole family. Cheer on the Colonels. PCM Industrial Services, the industrial maintenance and construction specialists, serving the Mid-Atlantic region with quality craftsmen since 1986. Good luck, Colonels.
You're listening to award-winning coverage of the Altavista Colonels on 105.5 KD Country.
51 years of outstanding high school sports coverage, and Rustburg High School is the site. It's the Altavista Colonels taking on the Rustburg Red Devils. I am Kyle Haney, and you are tuned in to 105.5 KD Country, or perhaps at kdcountry.com. You heard Coach Carlero's shout-outs in the interview there. A few more shout-outs, of course. Coach Ward's family, wife Gwen, and then Nolan and Jude back home listening. Don't want to brave the elements in this cold weather when you can just listen on your internet browser, on your radio, and also Coach Ward's father in Covington, Virginia. So we got people all over. Oscar Briggs may even be listening down there in sunny Myrtle Beach, South Carolina somewhere even. Who knows? This one about set to tip off. Colonels taking on the Red Devils. Altavista coming in at 9-2. Rustburg 4-10, probably a little better than the record indicates. Coach Carlero and I talked about that a little bit. This is a dangerous Red Devil team. Rustburg beat Amherst 78-59 last evening and had two guys scoring 26 points apiece, Matt Kimball and Mike Jones. Of course, Matt Kimball's been around, seems like forever. And Jones is a similar threat as far as scoring goes. So those two guys will be two names to watch without a doubt today for the Red Devils. Colonel fans, know about all the Altavista Colonels' big options. Guys like Thornhill, Demetrius Johnson, Darius Johnson. Darius Johnson scoring right around 17 points a game. And Michi Malback, too, also always available to score when the time is needed. So this is a fun matchup and another one of those county rivalries as usual. It's almost time for the starting lineups and the national anthems and other pleasantries here from Rustburg High School. Decent crowd, gym about half full, and it is a matinee affair. We will step aside for a minute and a half here and take a timeout. Back with the tip-off when we come back on 105.5 KD Country.
This month's specials from your Apple Market convenience stores. Coke 6-pack cans, $1.29 and 24 cans for $6.99. Extra large Lay's chips selling for $3.49. Chicken Parmesan sandwiches and subs special price reduction for January. 8 pieces delicious fried chicken now $7.99 from 4 to 8 p.m. only at Apple Market locations Riverside, Gateway, and Main Street, Altavista. You know what they say, an apple a day keeps the doctor away.
A short drive will save you money.
That's right. A short drive can save you hundreds, maybe thousands. The absolute best selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Have a trade? When you make a deal, Feller Chevrolet will pay it off, no matter how much you owe. Slow credit? Don't worry. Drive away today in your new or pre-owned vehicle. Remember, if you didn't purchase your vehicle from Feller Chevrolet, you paid too much for it.
Feller Chevrolet in Altavista.
Good food, low prices, and great service keep customers coming back for more day after day at El Cazador Mexican Restaurant in Altavista. El Cazador is now open all afternoon, so you can buy anytime, any day, 11 a.m. until 10 p.m. El Cazador Mexican Restaurant, a great place to unwind and relax with friends. Open 7 days a week, Main Street, Altavista. El Cazador thanks you for your business and making them the #1 Mexican restaurant in town.
You're listening to award-winning coverage of the Altavista Colonels on 105.5 KD Country.
Starting lineup being announced here from Rustburg High School. Of course, the Colonels are the visitors. They're coming out first. They're going to go with their usual 5. Darius Johnson, Demetrius Johnson, Juan Thornhill, Michi Malback, and the senior, Richard Hubbard. They're starting 5 tonight for the visiting team. The Red Devils are going to counter with their starters, number 2, Matt Kimball, number 5, Mike Jones, number 15, Joe Daniels, number 42, Jordan Lawhorn, and number 44, Elijah Manuel. Actually, scratch that. They're going to start number 10, Tyler Hendricks, in place of, I believe it was Joe Daniels. We'll find out as soon as they get out there on the court. Our view kind of obstructed right now. We are courtside here at Rustburg. We're right near the right-hand entrance, and the Colonels will be scoring on the far basket from us to start, I believe. Colonels going left to right, sort of, from our perspective, or south to north, even, if you will, from our perspective here at Rustburg. But again, should be a good basketball game. Both teams obviously rounding into midseason form. And I mentioned Rustburg with the 4-10 record, probably not really very accurate of how good a ball club Coach Brantley Shields has. Of course, Coach Shields coached at Appomattox there for 5 or 6 years before coming over here to Rustburg. Spent some time as an assistant coach at Averitt University. Both teams are on the court now exchanging their pregame pleasantries. And, of course, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the support of people like Feller Chevrolet. A short drive will save you money. El Cazador Mexican Restaurant, the happiest place in town. English is your complete home center. Headquarters for Davis Paints. Finch & Finch Funeral and Cremation Services, a family serving family since 1905. We'll tell you about the rest of them as the game goes on. Colonels win the tip. Thornhill cross-court pass to Richard Hubbard. Hubbard holds it over his head. Looks like Rustburg's come out in a 1-3-1 zone. Thornhill has it on the perimeter about 35 feet away from the basket. Gets it back after a short pass from Michi Malback. Bounce pass over to Richard Hubbard. 7:40 to play in the Apple Market. First quarter, still no score. Colonels on their first possession. Michi driving to the basket, gets it to Thornhill. Thornhill finishes the 2-point bucket there for the Colonels. They crack the scoring egg. 2-0, an Altavista lead. Rustburg basketball It's Jones controlling with a right-hand dribble, now a crossover dribble. He's guarded by Thornhill. Hands it off to Kimball. Kimball, one-handed pass over to Manuel. His jump shot no good from 15 feet. Rebounded by Thornhill. Juan will bring it up to court himself. Going to race it down, head up, looking for a teammate to pass it to, and now he gets it over to Michi Malbec in the far corner. Right-hand corner might be a little tough from our perspective tonight. Johnson going up, off the glass and in for two. Colonels lead 4-0. Coach Brantley Shields wants a timeout already. We'll take it with him. 7:01 to play in the Apple Market first quarter. Colonels ahead early on 105.5 KD Country.
English is
so much more.
English is
more than a hardware store.
English
is your complete home center. Everything for every job you do. Always here for you.
Get the quality you really need. English is
so much more.
English is
more than a hardware store. English's is your complete home center.
On North Main Street, Altavista open Saturday 8 to 4.
You're listening to award-winning coverage of the Altavista Colonels on 105.5 KD Country.
Thornhill on the steal very quickly as we come back from timeout. Nice play right there. He settles for the easy layup off the glass and in. 6-0. Thornhill with another 2 points there. Rustburg wants to substitute. Next chance they get. Obviously not how Brantley Shields wanted to come out of the timeout with the turnover. Mike Cartolero enjoyed it. Rustburg basketball again. Kimball has it. Standing just in front of the half-court circle, guarded by Michi Malbec. Malbec fights through a screen. Now they pass over to Jones. Jones guarded by Juan Thornhill. Jones driving to the basket. Spin move. Puts up a 12-foot jump shot. No good. It was partially blocked by Thornhill. Rebound comes down to Darius Johnson, who gets it to Juan. Now ahead to Michi Malbec. Malbec, nice overhead pass to Demetrius Johnson. Demetrius Johnson scores two. Colonels ahead 8-0 early. Visitors threatening to turn it into a rout. Kimball running jump shot off glass and in. Nice play right there by Matt Kimball to score the bucket for Rustburg, and they finally do score. 8-2, still an Altavista Colonel lead. Malbec chest pass over to Hubbard. Hubbard in the corner. Now Darius Johnson running the baseline. First shot wouldn't go in. Got his own rebound. Got his rebound again. Now he's blocked. Darius Johnson will go to the foul line and shoot a pair of free throws. Johnson with a couple rebounds down there, and the first one was blocked. That one came straight back to him. And he put it up again for a second chance. Now he'll go for his first chance from the free throw line. It's good. Colonels lead 9-2. Can't forget about the other people that brought you this game, folks like Select Air, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Never an overtime charge at Select Air. Call 841-1580. First National Bank, focused on providing an extraordinary customer experience. And Darius Johnson misses the second free throw. Makes one of two. Rustburg basketball almost taken away by Michi Malbec. Kimball got it back. Throws it over his shoulder into the corner. Three-point attempt on the way for the Red Devils. No good. They try and save it back inbounds. That was Jones on the three-ball attempt. Kimball has it now after the save. Double dribble there. And it'll be a turnover. It'll go back to Altavista. 9-2 is the score. 5:18 to play in the Apple Market first quarter. Colonel basketball. Michi has to wrestle that one away from the referee just to inbound it to Juan Thornhill. Zone defense again. Red Devils picking up the pressure really as Altavista crosses half court. Then they let up just a little bit. But they are pressuring Altavista on the perimeter somewhat. Darius Johnson has it in the far corner from us. Cross court to Juan Thornhill. Now in the other corner to Richard Hubbard. Hubbard back to Juan Thornhill. Juan looking inside. Left-hand dribble. He bounces it over to Michi Malbec, left wing. Malbec driving. They say Michi took an extra step, and that'll be a turnover. Basketball headed back to Rustburg. And the Red Devils want another timeout. We'll observe it with them. Altavista leading 9-2. 4:51 to play in the Apple Market first quarter on 105.5 KD Country.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the KD Country Sports Club.
Tyree Little Heating and Cooling in Gretna, keeping you cool in the summer and warm in the winter and comfortable in between.
Sharky's Pest Control. Let Tony take a bite out of your pest control needs. Doing business the old-fashioned way.
Main Street Trading Company Consignment, now open Wednesday through Friday, 11 a.m. till 6 p.m. and Saturday, 9 a.m. till 4.
El Cerrito Mexican Restaurant, Altavista. Throw on a sombrero, shake your maracas. It's El Cerrito time. Authentic Mexican cuisine only at El Cerrito.
Steve Farmer Auto Sales, where there's always a good selection of cars, trucks, SUVs, priced right, financing available. That's Steve Farmer Auto Sales, Main Street, Altavista.
You're listening to award-winning coverage of the Altavista Colonels on 105.5 KD Country.
Colonels lead 9-2 on the road here at Rustburg High School. Red Devils have already used up a pair of timeouts. 4:51 remaining in the Apple Market first quarter. Altavista's jumped out to the big lead, not an insurmountable lead by any way, shape, or form. Tyler Hendricks, bounce pass over to Jordan Lawhorn. Lawhorn trying to back down Demetrius Johnson, and Lawhorn took too many steps. Great man-to-man defense there by Demetrius Johnson. He was all by himself playing D on that low block right there, and a good job not to give up any ground and really caused Lawhorn to commit the traveling violation. Altavista basketball, Hubbard has it, jumps up in the air and throws it over his head to Thornhill. Juan, right wing now to Michi Malbeck. Malbeck slashing, throws it to Richard Hubbard. Hubbard thought about a three. Now he'll pull up for a 15-foot jump shot from the angle. No good. Rebounded by Darius Johnson. Johnson sticks it up and in. 2 more points for Darius Johnson and another offensive rebound for the big man. 11-2, Colonel's lead. 4:09 to play in the first. Red Devils looking for points inside. That was Jones. He got it taken away by Demetrius Johnson. They get it ahead to Malbeck very quickly. Michi had it stripped from him, but it'll stay out of bounds. It'll go out of bounds, but stay to the Altavista Colonels. Coach Cardolero calling in his out-of-bounds play that he wants underneath the Colonels' scoring basket. 4:01 to play. Altavista up 11-2. A couple screens being set. Thornhill bounce passes into Michi Malbeck. Michi has it in the right-hand corner. Now he throws it away. Hubbard racing after it. Red Devils get it back. They might have traveled as they slid to the floor for it. That was Jones. Jones gets it to Kimball. Kimball will get fouled by Richard Hubbard. On the floor, Altavista will remain on defense. Red Devils are going to inbound underneath their own scoring basket. 3:50 to play in the first quarter. It's an 11-2 Colonel lead. Hendricks doing the honor on the inbound for Rustburg. He's looking for somebody. He's got to get it in quickly. It was almost a 5-second count. Got it to Kimball. Kimball between the legs, crossover dribble. Guarded by Michi Malbeck. He's 30 feet away from the basket. Now he's running towards the basket. Took too many steps. Traveling violation. You can probably hear the whistles pretty well here. As like I said, we are courtside from Rustburg High School. And another place we love to come to, just up the road. Thornhill tried a low pass, and they got kicked by the Red Devils, so that'll stop play. Basketball stays to Altavista on the kickball. Michi Malbeck going to inbound right in front of Rustburg's bench. Tosses it in back court to Juan Thornhill. Thornhill just gently walks it into the front court. Cross-court pass to Richard Hubbard. Back to Thornhill, right side of the court, right point. Now he's looking inside. He's got Demetrius Johnson on the high post. Darius Johnson the low post. They get it to Darius on the lob play. Darius' first shot's blocked. Demetrius got the rebound. Demetrius got the rebound again on the missed shot. And Demetrius Johnson sticks it up and in for the Colonels. 13-2. Altavista leading. 3 minutes and 10 seconds to play in the Apple Market first quarter. Almost another turnover. Manuel has it. He kicks it out to Hendricks. Hendricks, 3-ball on the way, and it's good. Tyler Hendricks with a three-pointer for the Red Devils. Gets them some much-needed points. Colonels still lead 13-5. Under 3 minutes to play now in the first quarter. Hubbard has it for Altavista. Back to Juan Thornhill, right wing. Juan crossover dribble, slashing to the lane. Tried to dump it off to Darius Johnson. They're going to say it's out of bounds off the Altavista Colonels. A couple Colonels out there can't believe it. Ben Trent checking in the ball game for the Rustburg Red Devils. On the court right now for the Colonels are their starters, Richard Hubbard, Michi Malbeck, Juan Thornhill, and the brothers Johnson, Darius, and Demetrius. Matt Kimball with the basketball for the Red Devils. Quick, speedy guard. Tried to get it to Lawhorn. Lawhorn does get it after a small deflection from Demetrius Johnson. Johnson guarding Lawhorn very tightly away from the basket. They get it back to Matt Kimball behind the back dribble. Kimball straight ahead. Now he gets it over to Mike Jones, left wing. Jones in the corner right in front of us to Tyler Hendricks. Hendricks with a little push off on Hubbard. Now he's using the right-hand dribble. Stops at the free throw line. Kicks it out to Ben Trent again. Kimball with the basketball for the Red Devils. Mike Jones, pull-up three from the corner. In and out, no good. Rebound comes down to Darius Johnson. Johnson almost had it wrestled away, but a good job winning the tug of war. Nice play there by Darius Johnson. Head fake by Juan Thornhill as now he passes off to Hubbard. Juan and Richard Hubbard playing pitch and catch, then Hubbard trying to go down low for Darius Johnson. He throws it away out of bounds. Walker Allen will check in the ball game for his first action. He comes in for Richard Hubbard. And now Logan Tyree will check in the game for the Red Devils. That reminds me of some of our other sponsors. Tyree Little Heating and Cooling, keeping you cool in the summer, warm in the winter. Give them a call today. PCM Industrial, providing industrial maintenance, repair, and other plant services to utility and industrial clients since 1986. And Apple Market, serving you from 3 fantastic Altavista area locations. Jump shot by Kimball, no good. Rebound comes down to Altavista. Demetrius Johnson on the glass. And he was surrounded by a couple teammates, too, but Demetrius comes away with the board. 13-5, it's a Colonel lead. Walker Allen, one-handed pass back to Juan Thornhill. Thornhill in between the circles, looking for the play from Coach Cardellaro. Looks like a 1-3-1 zone still for the Rustburg Red Devils. And Thornhill very patient as he uses a right-hand dribble. Nice bounce pass down low to Darius Johnson. Johnson has to go right back as he is triple teamed. Thornhill has it again, spins around, hands it off to Demetrius. Now far corner to Michi Malbeck. Malbeck, short little pass inside to Darius Johnson. Johnson, 5-foot fadeaway jumper is good, and he's fouled. Darius Johnson with the 2 points. He's going to get a chance to make it a 3-point play after the foul on the body contact. Darius Johnson really good all year with that fadeaway jump shot. A lot of coaches don't like the fadeaway. You're moving further away from the basket, momentum carrying you away from your target. But Darius has got the size and the athleticism to make it work. He does convert the free throw for the 3-point play. Colonels lead 16-5. 60 seconds to play in the first quarter. Kimball driving. That shot is erased by Darius Johnson on the block. Here comes Demetrius Johnson to Thornhill on the fast break. Juan has to slow it up. He got close to that low block, but then he pulls it out. Dishes it to Walker Allen standing at the half-court circle. He'll get it over to Michi Malbeck, right wing. Malbeck, cross-court pass to Juan Thornhill in the left-hand corner. Juan driving, up and under layup, scoops it in for the basket. Nice play right there on the circus shot by Juan Thornhill, but he makes it work. 18-5. Colonels leading. Red Devil basketball. Tyree has it right at the 3-point line. Hands it off to Kimball. Kimball, free throw line, jump shot from 15 feet, no good. Rebound comes down on one bounce to Michi Malbeck. Malbeck trotting it ahead. Looking for a teammate, finds Demetrius Johnson. Demetrius fouled on the floor. This is going to go against Rustburg. Don't think they're putting the fouls up on the scoreboard here at Rustburg. It is 3 team fouls, however, on the home team. We do know that. 17 seconds to play in the Apple Market first quarter. 18-5. It's an Altavista Colonel lead. Mike Jones checking back in for the Red Devils. Altavista will inbound underneath their own basket. Michi Malbeck doing the honors. Going to throw it all the way in the backcourt to Juan Thornhill. Juan runs under it like a receiver. It's a little bit of a role reversal there. It was Juan throwing the touchdown passes to Michi on the football field. This time Michi throws it long to Juan. 10-foot pass to Demetrius Johnson. Now they go to Michi Malbeck. Malbeck three-pointer, no good, just a little long. Gets his own rebound after a tip. Puts it up at the buzzer. No good. Shot won't count. It did go in after the fact. We've played one corner for Rustburg. Red Devils trail. It's an Altavista lead, 18-5. Second quarter on the way when you come back on 105.5 KD Country.
Man, it's cold in here. What's wrong with your heater?
Well, it used to work pretty good.
Back in the 90s, just call Select Air and get it fixed.
Oh, it'll probably cost a lot of money.
No, it won't, because Donnie will give you a fair price and get it done right the first time.
Maybe I'll call Select Air tomorrow.
No, you will call Select Air today, because it's freezing in here.
Select Air, 841-1580. 841-1580. Online at selectair.webs.com. You're listening to award-winning coverage of the Altavista Colonels on 105.5 KD Country.
Colonels lead 18-5. Juan Thornhill leading the way with 8 points. Darius Johnson also doing a lot of damage himself with 8 points, and really Darius was very active on the glass. So was Demetrius Johnson. Good first quarter for the Altavista Colonels. Brantley Shields obviously didn't like how the first corner was working out. He took a couple timeouts there. Didn't like some of the things he saw. But Coach Shields, one of the best in the business. I'm sure he's going to make some adjustments and find a way to get his ball club back in the game. On the court right now for the Altavista Colonels to start in the second quarter, Navy Jones, who's just checked into the game, Juan Thornhill, the brothers Johnson, Darius and Demetrius, and Walker Allen. Walker Allen was guarding Joe Daniel, and he got knocked away off the deflection from Walker Allen. Almost hit an unsuspecting fan there, but luckily no fans were injured in the process there. Daniel doing the inbounds. Hard to get it around big Walker Allen there as Allen was playing tight defense. Lawhorn looking down low, but his pass didn't find its target. Now it does find the hands of Mike Jones. Jones puts it up. His man, Juan Thornhill, slipped and fell down diving after the loose ball. So a bit of an unfortunate play there. But Mike Jones scores 2 more points for the Rustburg Red Devils. 18-7. Altavista basketball for the first time in the quarter. Navy Jones has it at the top of the key. Now over to Walker Allen, right point. Allen directing some traffic. And Navy Jones will get it right back to Walker Allen. Short pass. Demetrius Johnson has it, and that pass is deflected. Taken away by the Red Devils. 3-on-1 fast break opportunity for Rustburg. Navy tried to take the charge. It didn't matter. He altered the shot process enough that the layup was no good. Rebounded by Demetrius Johnson, who was trailing on the play. Thornhill has it in between the circles now. He'll pitch it over to Navy Jones. Jones back to Juan Thornhill. Thornhill back to Navy Jones. Pitch and catch game there between the 2 guards. And against that 1-3-1, Altavista does feature the 2 guards out at the perimeter. Navy and Juan actually laughing about it a little bit, the fact that they're just playing a little game of pitch and catch between just the 2 of them. Juan has it left corner. He'll pull up, 17-foot jump shot from the iron, no good, rebounded by Ben Trent. Red Devils basketball now coming the other way. 6.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Kimball lost it. Demetrius Johnson has the steal. Demetrius Johnson got a run out. Let's see if he goes for the dunk. He does go for the dunk. Missed it in and out of the hoop. Rebounded by Juan Thornhill once. He couldn't get it to go. Rebounded by Darius Johnson, who couldn't get it to go. It's back in the hands of Juan Thornhill now. A play that can't exactly make Coach Cardelero very happy because he's seen the Colonels have mixed success with the dunks so far this year. I don't think Coach C minds the dunk as long as it goes in. That one did not go in for Demetrius Johnson. Not his best effort on the dunk. We've seen Demetrius really bring some thunder from time to time, but not there. He kind of went up half-heartedly. Foul on the Red Devils. Looks like it's on Mike Jones. The Red Devils going to check in 5 fresh faces. Brantley Shields running some substitutes in there. On the court right now, looks like for the Red Devils, you got Tyler Hubbard, Logan Tyree, Joe Daniel. Looks like Dante Jones seeing his first action. Quick inbound play finds Juan Thornhill on the bounce pass. Juan puts it up from 2 feet. Nice play there by the junior, Mr. Thornhill. Easy for me to say. Colonels have a 20-7 lead. Get the rest of those Red Devil players on the court right now to you in a minute. Elijah Manuel is there as well. I'm leaving one guy out. Steal by Juan Thornhill. Behind the back dribble. Juan going the other way. But a carry on the dribble. Juan lost control. Got going a little bit too fast, so basketball will stay to Rustburg. I think the one guy left out for the Red Devils is... Oh, no, I had Tyree. We'll figure it out in a second. It's Logan Tyree with the basketball right now. Right-hand dribble. Trying to get by his man, Richard Hubbard. Hubbard playing good defense right there. Toes on the three-point line. Tyree tried to go to Tyler Hendricks, but that ball knocked out of bounds by Juan Thornhill. So it'll be Rustburg basketball. Red Devils to inbound. On the baseline. Tyree holding it over his head. Gets it inbound to Tyler Hendricks. Hendricks trying to shake Juan Thornhill. Puts his back to the basket. Bounce pass now to Tyler Hubbard. Hubbard, right-hand dribble, slashing right side of the lane. He has to kick it out. He's stopped by Michi Malbeck. Good defensive stand there by Michi. Hubbard picks up his dribble, looking for somebody. He hands it off to Tyree. Back to Tyler Hendricks now. Hendricks spin move inside. 10-foot jump shot was off balance and would not go in. Rebounded by Darius Johnson. Johnson throws it ahead. Richard Hubbard now in the corner. Right wing, to Michi Malbeck. They get it over left wing to Juan Thornhill. Back in the right-hand corner to Michi. Michi cross-court pass back to Juan Thornhill. Now quick pass to Demetrius Johnson. Didn't stay in Juan's hands very long. Demetrius with the finger roll, up and in. Scores the bucket. 22-7 is the Colonel lead. Colonels really do continue to dominate, establishing their presence. Defensively, they just have not allowed Rustburg a whole lot. Josh McClure going to check in the ball game. Next dead ball for the Altavista Colonels. Juan Thornhill on the steal. He's got the run out coming up left side of the lane. Lays it in with the left hand softly. 24-7. Brantley Shields wants another timeout. We'll take it with him. 30-second stoppage of play here on 105.5 KD Country.
Have you looked at your business banking fees lately? I'm Sean Stone with First National Bank, and we have the best business accounts which offer serious savings for your company. We have a full menu of business products from checking accounts and remote deposit capture to online banking. And we have a local merchant card representative who will customize services just for your business. So let First National Bank prepare an analysis of your current activity and show how we will reduce your banking fees. First National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You're listening to award-winning coverage of the Altavista Colonels on 105.5 KD Country.
Colonels lead 24-7 on 105.5 KD Country. It's always a good time on 105.5. I'm Kyle Haney. Lee Cameron back at the station. We always have fun, Lee and I, and our lovely and talented statistician. Always keeping things interesting and fun, and I know it's fun for the Altavista Colonels. They got a nice fan contingent up here, as usual. Colonels always travel well, and they're seeing their team race out to a 24-7 lead. Not as much fun for the home team. I know Coach Brantley Shields for the Rustburg Red Devils is frustrated. Long way to go, though. 4:05 to go in the Apple Market second quarter. Subway halftime show to follow us. Jordan Lawhorn has it. Couple of jump stop moves. He couldn't get it to go, and the basketball is ripped out of there by the Colonels. Navy Jones has it. Fast break. He'll slow it up, bring it out to the perimeter for the Colonels. Kicks it over to Juan Thornhill. Juan Thornhill, right-hand dribble. He's got Josh McClure out there on the perimeter with him, along with Navy Jones. Still looks like the 1-3-1 defense for the Rustburg Red Devils. McClure has it in the corner. Fakes a pass to Thornhill. Now goes to Navy Jones. Jones quickly at the free throw line to Darius Johnson. Shot won't go in on the jumper. Rebounded by the Rustburg Red Devils. Here comes Mike Jones. Jones had it lost out of his hands. Thought it might have been off Thornhill, but they say it's just off Jones. Altavista will take over on the turnover. Walker Allen checking in the game for the Colonels. He joins on the court right now for Altavista. Navy Jones, Nelson Dews, who's checked in the game, Walker Allen, Josh McClure, and Darius Johnson on the floor right now for the visitors. Matt Kimball back in the game for Rustburg. Joe Daniel as well guarding the basketball. Now Navy Jones has it in his hands, one step in front of half court. Guarded tightly by Kimball, has to dish it off to Walker Allen. Allen had a soft double-team conversion on him, then he got rid of it. McClure, free throw line, back to Navy Jones at the three-point line. Jones trying to drive, stripped away. Navy's got it back somehow, runs out of the trouble with it. Then he lost it off of his foot. Navy not happy with himself. Red Devil basketball, 3 minutes to play in the half. 24-7, it's a Altavista Colonel lead. Mike Jones bounce passes it cross court to Matt Kimball. Kimball walking in ahead in between half-court circle and the free throw line. Good defense there. Lawhorn guarded by McClure, but they're going to say McClure's defense just a little bit too good as he is fouling Lawhorn. First one on McClure. Second one on Altavista as a team. Quick inbounds play, and the Rustburg Red Devils didn't have it drawn up well. Darius Johnson on the steal. Johnson, soft little pass over to Walker Allen on the bounce. Allen deposits two on the fast break. Good job by the Colonels on the 2-on-1 fast break situation. Scored the bucket for Walker Allen. 26-7. Colonels continuing to stretch out their lead as we go along here. Ben Trent inside, fouled, putting up the jump shot. He'll go to the free throw line and shoot two. Believe it's the Red Devils' first trip to the foul line, if I'm not mistaken, here today. And we thank you for joining us in this matinee affair. All these Saturday games this season have had these 2 or 3 o'clock start times. A little bit different from what we're used to. I'm sort of a night owl myself. Trent, first free throw, no good. Second free throw on the way. And it's a great time to tell you that the second quarter is brought to you by Apple Markets. 3 great locations in Altavista, Main Street, Gateway, and Riverside. Second free throw, no good. Rebounded by Darius Johnson. Johnson really racking up the boards, doing a nice job cleaning up the glass so far tonight for the Colonels. 26-7, they lead. Altavista basketball, but there's a scrum for it. They'll call it a jump ball, mutual possession tie-up. There's actually about 4 or 5 people that had their hands on that basketball. 2 Colonels. 2 or 3 Red Devils were in there. 26-7. It'll be Rustburg basketball after the jump ball, but it's an Altavista lead. 2 minutes and 12 seconds to play in the half. Kimball, right-hand dribble. Just going to walk it up. Chest pass over to Joe Daniel. Daniel, right wing just beyond three-point line. Now he dribbles inside three-point line, hands it off to Kimball. Kimball, left-hand layup high off the glass, and it actually hits the support behind the glass. So it's a turnover. Can't hit that supporting wire over there. Basketball will be going back to the Altavista Colonels. Navy Jones has it right point, 35 feet away from the basket. Now gets it in the right corner to Nelson Dews. Dews, bounce pass, low block to Josh McClure. Josh McClure, 6-footer, wouldn't go in. Allen got the rebound, and he's fouled, putting it up. His shot didn't go to the basket, but he will go to the free throw line after the foul. Walker Allen will head to the free throw line for the Altavista Colonels. 1:42 to play in the Apple Market second quarter. First free throw up and good. And don't forget, if you're listening to us on 105.5 FM or if you're listening to us at kdcountry.com, you can also always listen to this game on YouTube after the fact. The rebroadcast brought to you by Fellers Chevrolet, where a short drive will save you money. Online at fellersdirect.com. 27-7. Second free throw good by Walker Allen, so he sinks them both. And it's a 28-7 Colonel lead. 1:42 to play in the half. Navy Jones gets it very quickly on the steal. Rustburg didn't have a chance to get it inbounds. They get it to Josh McClure now, Altavista basketball. Jones has it top of the key. Now back to McClure, left point, 20 feet away from the basket. Hands it to Navy Jones again. Jones getting the signal from Coach Cardellaro. I think Coach C wants to spread the court a little bit. Try and draw Rustburg out of this zone. Kimball's got a steal for the Red Devils. Kimball going one-on-one against Navy Jones. Kimball gets it to go around the world on the layup. Navy Jones not happy with himself there. Thought maybe he could have done a little bit more defensively. But solid points there for Matt Kimball, 28-9. It's a Colonel lead, 59 seconds left to play. Nelson Dews tried to dish it off to McClure. McClure lost it. Red Devil basketball after the steal. Here comes Matt Kimball again, coming down left side of the paint. Jones tried to take the charge, and they're going to call Navy with the blocking foul instead. Navy Jones has been good at that all year, but that time just couldn't get the feet set quickly enough, apparently. Matt Kimball, 2 points, and he'll go to the free throw line for the three-point play. 5 fresh faces coming in for the Colonels. It's the 5 starters: Juan Thornhill, Demetrius Johnson, Darius Johnson, Richard Hubbard, and Michi Malbeck. Matt Kimball on the free throw line for the Red Devils, trying for the old-fashioned three-point play. 28-11, Altavista leads. Free throw is up by the left-hander Kimball. Free throw is good. 28-12 now is your Colonel lead. Hubbard will bring it into the front court with 45 seconds. Double team momentarily. Has to get rid of it. Pass deflected. Red Devils got another steal. Here comes Matt Kimball behind the back dribble. Nice one-handed bounce pass to Jones. Jones gets the bucket on the fast break after the steal. And now the Red Devils putting together a little 5-0 mini run here. 28-14. Colonel still doubling up Rustburg, but not as much as before on the lead. Demetrius Johnson basketball. They're going to say he traveled, so things really not going the Colonel's way now. Maybe the Red Devils starting to build a little momentum. Kimball, one-handed pass again to Elijah Manuel. Shot no good. Here comes Darius Johnson on the rebound. Johnson wants to run the fast break himself. Little crossover dribble. Now it's slow it up and get it to Thornhill. Thornhill shake and bake. Now the spin move. Puts up the jumper, and he is fouled. Shot never really got out of Juan's hands. Juan Thornhill heading to the free throw line to shoot a pair with just 10 seconds remaining in the half. Thornhill has had mixed success at the free throw line all year. Made a few and missed a few last night. Statistically, Juan is right around 50% from the free throw line. Misses that one. No good. Heard Coach Carlero talk about the free throws a bit in the Subway pregame show. Here comes Juan's second one. Bend at the knees. Right-hander puts it up. That one's perfect, straight on and in. Red Devils will have 10 seconds to get a shot up and try and score before we go to halftime. 29-14. Kimball will try for 3. Left wing. It's good. Colonels are going to have a chance before the buzzer sounds. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Michi will not get it off in time. He was right at half court. Jumper came just a little bit too late. And we've played one half here from Rustburg. Altavista with the lead. 29-17, Subway halftime show on the way when you come back on 105.5 KD Country.
The following is brought to you by English Construction Company.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes in Virginia are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
In the past century, our community has grown, and Finch & Finch Funeral and Cremation Service has grown too, alongside the families they've known for so long. Finch & Finch is proud to have served you over 100 years. A family business, Finch & Finch Funeral and Cremation Service, dedicated to your service.
Finch & Finch Funeral Homes. We're here because we care.
Stay cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Tyree Little's Heating and and cooling on the ready to keep you comfortable year-round. Locally owned and operated, just a call away with over 20 years experience. Licensed and bonded. Tyree Little's Heating and Cooling, specializing in heating, air, plumbing, and electrical. Any season, anytime. Tyree Little's Heating and Cooling, keeping you cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Give them a call today. Tyree Little's Heating and Cooling, Gretna.
You're listening to award-winning coverage of the Altavista Colonels on 105.5 KD Country.
Colonels lead by 12, 29-17. We are at Rustburg High School. Just a short trip up the road. Another one of these Campbell County rivals that we always like. Speaking of Campbell counties and rivalries, that sort of thing, Colonels are headed to Brookville Monday to take on the Bees. A little bit of a scheduling change there than what we first thought. But KD Country will be there, and we hope if you can't make it there in person, you listen at 105.5 or at kdcountry.com. Altavista did beat the Bees earlier this season, so I'm sure the Brookville Bees would like to return the favor on their home turf. Altavista right now on top of the Rustburg Red Devils. We'll take a timeout here on the Subway halftime show and bring it back with some stats analysis and so much more. It's the Altavista Colonels 29, the Rustburg Red Devils 17, and it's the Subway halftime show on 105.5 KD Country.
High school athletics builds character, teaches teamwork, and provides a solid foundation for life. PCM Industrial Services recognizes the importance of high school athletics by sponsoring this sports broadcast for your enjoyment. PCM Industrial Services encourages everyone to come on out and watch the game. It's a great time for the whole family. Cheer on the Colonels. PCM Industrial Services, the industrial maintenance and construction specialists, serving the Mid-Atlantic region with quality craftsmen since 1986. Good luck, Colonels.
Good food, low prices, and great service keep customers coming back for more day after day at El Cazador Mexican Restaurant in Altavista. El Cazador is now open all afternoons, so you can buy anytime, any day, 11 a.m. until 10 p.m. El Cazador Mexican Restaurant, a great place to unwind and relax with friends. Open 7 days a week, Main Street, Altavista. El Cazador thanks you for your business and making them the #1 Mexican restaurant in town.
A short drive will save you money.
That's right. A short drive can save you hundreds, maybe thousands. The absolute best selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Have a trade? When you make a deal, Feller Chevrolet will pay it off, no matter how much you owe. Slow credit? Don't worry. Drive away today in your new or pre-owned vehicle. Remember, if you didn't purchase your vehicle from Feller Chevrolet, you paid too much for it.
Feller Chevrolet in Altavista.
You're listening to award-winning coverage of the Altavista Colonels on 105.5 KD Country.
51 years of outstanding high school sports coverage on 105.5 WKDE. Colonels with the lead, 29-17 over the Rustburg Red Devils. First half scoring is as follows for the home team. There's 3 guys scoring for them. Matt Kimball leading the way with 10. Mike Jones with 4, and Tyler Hendricks hit a 3-ball in the first quarter. And for the Altavista Colonels on the other side, 4 guys scoring for them. Walker Allen pitching in 4 off the bench. Demetrius Johnson has 6. Darius Johnson has 8. And Juan Thornhill has 11 to lead all scorers. Altavista Colonels with 29 total. 17 for the Rustburg Red Devils. Rustburg actually won the second quarter. They outscored Altavista 12-11. So it was a better quarter for Rustburg. Red Devils trailed 18-5 after 1. And that's where we are. Subway halftime show. Subway Eat Fresh, 2 fantastic locations in Altavista. Main Street, and then also in the Walmart on the Clarion Road. Janu Any, you can always stop in there and eat pretty well for just $5. Pretty much everything is a $5 foot-long special. And we're having a good time here from Rustburg, to say the least. But you always have a good time when you go to Subway. We had a good time earlier. Fantastic food, fantastic customer service. Can't say enough about the strawberry cheesecake cookies. You know, some people don't like those. I think those people are crazy. That's the best item Subway has going. Although the pizza very good, too, and you can always get a salad, that kind of stuff, if you're health conscious. But then again, who isn't these days? I don't know. Maybe Oscar Briggs. He always gives me a hard time. No, Oscar's a big health nut. He's not here right now, so I shouldn't talk too bad about him. Agent Zero will be back in town Monday as the the Colonels are taking on the Brookville Bees Monday. That is at Brookville, as I mentioned. 6 o'clock start time on the JV for that. So varsity will be coming on a little bit later than probably Colonel fans are used to. You know, Altavista and the other Dogwood teams, they start their JV games at 5:30. So the Subway pregame show for that one probably on around 6:45, 7 o'clock, maybe even 7:15 or 7:30. And then trying to think schedule. That's what I was talking about. Sometimes I lose track if I don't have this stuff written down, which I usually never do. Colonel's schedule for the rest of the week. After Brookville on Monday, Colonels are going to be at Gretna on Tuesday. So Altavista getting to knock out all their local rivals here in a short amount of time. And that will be the fourth game in 5 days for Altavista. Colonels down to Gretna on Tuesday, and then they'll stay in Pittsylvania County as they travel to Dan River. That's on Friday. So Colonels with a full slate, and they'll really rack up some frequent flyer miles, too. Although, like I said, most of these teams not too far away. You know, we're in Rustburg here today, 15, 20-minute drive for most Colonel fans. Same thing with Brookville, and then same thing with Gretna on Tuesday. So maybe frequent flyer miles is a little misleading term there. It's actually short road games for the Colonels, and that's pretty nice, too. You don't have to spend all day trucking around to watch your favorite basketball team. If you're listening to your favorite team, we thank you for that. We will step aside for a moment, and then we'll bring it back. Tip-off for the second half, just about 2 minutes away. Colonels lead 29-17 on 105.5 KD Country.
English is so much more. English is more than a hardware store. English is your complete home center. Everything for every job you do. Always here for you. Get the quality you really need. That's English is so much more. English is more than a hardware store. English's is your complete home center.
On North Main Street, Altavista. Tonight's game is brought to you by the Katy Country Sports Club.
Tyree Little Heating and Cooling in Gretna, keeping you cool in the summer and warm in the winter and comfortable in between.
Sharky's Pest Control. Let Tony take a bite out of your pest control needs. Doing business the old-fashioned way.
Main Street Trading Company Consignment, now open Wednesday through Friday, 11 a.m. till 6 p.m. and Saturday, 9 a.m. till 4.
El Cerrito Mexican Restaurant, Altavista. Throw on a sombrero, shake your maracas. It's El Cerrito time. Authentic Mexican cuisine only at El Cerrito.
Steve Farmer Auto Sales, where there's always a good selection of cars, trucks, SUVs, priced right, financing available. That's Steve Farmer Auto Sales, Main Street, Altavista.
You're listening to award-winning coverage of the Altavista Colonels on 105.5 KD Country.
Subway halftime show wrapping up, final segment. And while we're talking about Subway, don't forget that Robert Duff will cater your party. It doesn't matter if it's a Pro Bowl party like Dave Haney and I were talking about, a Super Bowl party next week, Winter Olympics coming up. Maybe you're at home watching Virginia Tech and Virginia play hoops right now, listening to us, wondering, man, I wish I could have somebody cater my Virginia Tech/Virginia basketball party. Call Robert, 369-2366. He'll set you up with anything you need. He's got great packages and catering specials that are going to fit any group, small to large. Maybe you just want to knock out one of those big subs yourself. I mean, I've got a big appetite. And on a cold winter day, who wouldn't like to throw a little hot sauce on their sub or their salad even? I'm not judging you if you put hot sauce on your salad. I'm sure somebody does it. Sounds like a Texas kind of thing, but anyway. We're moving on back to basketball here as the Subway halftime show does conclude. Colonels with the 29-17 lead. Looks like it's going to be Altavista basketball start the second half. Altavista coming back towards us. We are courtside here at Rustburg. We're in the right-hand corner, right as you walk in. So Colonels scoring right to left from our perspective, but also sort of a north to south perspective as well. Red Devils still in the 1-3-1 zone. They get it to Michi Malbeck in the left-hand corner here, right in front of us. Or excuse me, I should say right-hand corner possibly. Hubbard back to Malbeck. Malbeck, right-hand dribble, slashing to the lane. Dumps it off to Darius Johnson. Johnson has his shot blocked, but he is fouled, and he will go to the free throw line and shoot a pair. Good job by Michi Malbeck to start the offensive sequence. He drove to the basket with the right-hand dribble, then dumped it off to Darius Johnson as the defense started to converge on him. Defense out of position. They had to crash on Darius, and they committed a foul. Darius sinks the first free throw, 30-17, the Colonel lead. Colonels were up by as much as 27-7 at one point. Red Devils clawed back in it. Darius sinks the second free throw. So good job by Darius Johnson. Continues to be consistent from the free throw line. Red Devil basketball. They're scoring on the far end from us now. Mike Jones has it, running the baseline, right-hand dribble, puts it up with his left hand on the layup, wouldn't go in, rebounded by Darius Johnson. Colonel's coming the other way quickly. Michi Malbeck, bounce pass to Demetrius Johnson. Demetrius had to track it down. It's blocked. Good recovery there by the Rustburg defense. Block by Dante Jones there. Return to sender by the big man for the Red Devils. Kimball driving to the basket, hands it off to Jones. Now Jones over to Elijah Manuel. Manuel rounding out the defense, and he is blocked, but this basketball will stay to Rustburg as Darius could not control it. 31-17. Colonel lead. 7 minutes to play in the Apple Market third quarter. Red Devils having a hard time getting the basketball inbounds. They do finally throw it into Mike Jones in the corner. Jones will dribble it out middle of the court. Gets it to Tyler Hendricks. Hendricks, right-hand dribbles, backing it up, goes between the legs, bounce pass to Matt Kimball. Kimball guarded closely by Michi Malbeck. Michi's drawing another tough assignment defensively here tonight. They get it to Dante Jones down on the low block. No good. Rebounded by Demetrius Johnson, 7 feet away from the basket. He hands it off to Juan Thornhill. Juan Thornhill will do the honors, bringing it upfield. Oh, I said upfield. I'm always thinking basket. I'm always thinking football with Juan Thornhill. Thornhill throws it over the shoulder to Hubbard. Juan's got it back. Now jumps up in the air and kicks it over to Michi Malbeck. Malbeck over to Demetrius Johnson. Demetrius no look to his brother Darius. Darius gets it to go with the body contact. Darius Johnson headed to the free throw line again. Score the bucket, and he's got a chance to make it a three-point play. Demetrius had it about 17 feet away from the basket and threw the little no-look to his brother down there on the low block. That's a dangerous weapon the Colonels have had all year. One Johnson brother on the high post, one Johnson brother in the low post. Tough to defend. Darius does knock down the free throw, converting the old-fashioned three-point play. 34-17 is the Altavista Colonel lead. Kimball kicks out to Hendricks. Hendricks three ball away, no good. Rebounded by Dante Jones for the Red Devils. Jones can't put it back up. Couple dribbles, kicks it out to Mike Jones. Now over to Hendricks. Hendricks jump shot, no good. Air ball. Saved back in by the Red Devils. Kimball comes away with it. Altavista thought it was going out of bounds. Good heads-up play by Kimball. Red Devils have lost it again, though. It's taken away by Darius Johnson. Michi Malbeck finds it after the deflection. Michi, middle of the lane, fouled. Jumper would not go in. But he will head to the free throw line after the contact and shoot two. 5:46 to play in the Apple Market third quarter. Colonels with the lead, 34-17. Red Devils yet to score in the third quarter. Apple Market is a proud supporter of the Altavista Colonels and high school sports fans everywhere. Michi Malbeck knocking down his first free throw. Yeah, if you heard the pregame interview, Coach Cardellaro talked about Michi Malbeck. He's really a weapon from that free throw line. Shooting right around the tune of 85%. Makes both of them. Looks very comfortable there. I mentioned to Dave Haney last night that I think Michi should have to pay rent as at home as he looks from that free throw line. Mike Jones going to do the honors and bring it up for the Red Devils. He's trying to skate by Juan Thornhill. Juan playing some good pressure defense, moving the feet. Over to Hendricks. Matt Kimball. Three-pointer away from one step behind the three-point line is no good. Rebound knocked around. Let's see who the signal goes to. They'll say it's an Altavista Colonel basketball. Both teams look like they had a hand on it momentarily. Colonels will get it inbounds. Kimball, the only defender in the backcourt for Rustburg. Hubbard gets it ahead. Nice bullet pass to Demetrius Johnson. Johnson over to Michi Malbeck. Malbeck off the window. Won't go in. A lot of contact down low. This ball bounces out of bounds, and it'll go back to Rustburg. 36-17, the Altavista Colonel lead by 19 points. Matt Kimball wants to race it ahead in a hurry for the Red Devils. Gets it to Mike Jones. Jones has got the Altavista defense out of position, and he will get fouled going up to the jump shot. Shot would not fall. Going to the free throw line. Fouls on Demetrius Johnson. Colonel's first of the half. 3 fouls for Rustburg this half already. And let's see what Mike Jones can do from the free throw line for the Red Devils. Dropped 26 last night on Amherst as the Red Devils got a 20-point win. First free throw no good by Mike Jones. Big Ben Trent checking in the game for Rustburg, along with, looked like number 42, Jordan Lawhorn. Jones' second free throw on the way. Bends at the knees. Righty puts up the shot. No good. In and out. Rebounded by Demetrius Johnson. Nice job by Johnson to clean up the rebound there. Michi Malbeck has it. Almost took an extra step, but he got rid of it to Darius Johnson before he did. Thornhill over to Malbeck again. Michi. Corner. 3-ball. No good. Michi had a good look at it. Had the basket squared up, but could not make the three-pointer. Kimball in a hurry. Left-hand layup. Won't go in. Rebound loose. Comes down to Darius Johnson. Johnson kicking it ahead to Thornhill quickly. Thornhill didn't have the number, so he'll slow it down. A hesitation move. Juan going to the basket. They're going to call Juan for the charge. Give Jordan Lawhorn credit for getting his feet set in time. Juan thought he had Lawhorn fooled there with the little hesitation move that Juan really likes. Juan going full speed. He stops or at least slows down. That's the hesitation. Then he continues his path to the basket. But that time it didn't fool Lawhorn. Rustburg basketball. Kimball over to Jones. Jones baseline. Puts up the running layup. No good. Rebounded by Juan Thornhill. 36-17. Altavista leads. Gets it up quickly to Michi Malbeck. Michi left-hand layup and good. Nice job by Michi Malbeck with the long strides. Caught it around the free throw line. One dribble. And then really just the long steps to get to the basket. Rustburg basketball. Jones covered up by two Altavista defenders. Had to get it to Kimball. Kimball, wild layup attempt. No good. Rebound comes to Darius Johnson. Gets it ahead to Juan Thornhill. Hubbard going to the basket. He is fouled. Body contact from number 15, Joe Daniel. This is going to send Richard Hubbard to the free throw line. And a chance for Richard to score his first points of the game. Colonels lead 38-17. 4:13 remaining in the Apple Market third quarter. First free throw from Richard Hubbard, no good. In and out. Logan Tyree checking in the basketball game for the Colonels. On the court, or checking in the basketball game for the Red Devils, I should say. On the court for the Colonels. Richard Hubbard, whose second free throw in and out, no good. Darius Johnson got the offensive glass. Darius puts it up and is good, and he's fouled. So Hubbard can't convert either free throw, but the Colonels still get points out of it, and they get a chance to get 3 points out of it. Darius Johnson, offensive rebound, then converting the putback. Chance for the three-point play here for Darius Johnson. As I mentioned, Johnson's on the court. Darius Johnson scores the free throw. He's joined by Demetrius Johnson, Richard Hubbard, Juan Thornhill, and Michi Malbeck. Matt Kimball. One-hand pass over to Joe Daniel. Joe Daniel, left-hand dribble, guarded closely by Thornhill. Thornhill gambled for the steal, couldn't get it. Rustburg lost the basketball, though. I think they're going to say this is off Demetrius Johnson. Red Devils will retain possession with just under 4 minutes to play. It's a 41-17 Altavista Colonel lead. Colonels come into the ball game at 9-2. Basketball game continues like this. They'll be at 10-2. And this is their second of 4 games in 5 days. Lawhorn, long jump shot from 18 feet won't go in. He had his heels on the three-point line there. Thornhill on the rebound, going to the basket. He'll slow down. One-hand pass over to Michi Malbeck. Malbeck head fake move, bounce pass to Darius Johnson. Johnson's got his brother Demetrius down low. Demetrius gets it with some contact. No whistle, but Demetrius just battled through the would-be foul and converts the basket anyway. 43-17. Colonel lead. 3.5 minutes to play. Ben Trent inside for the Red Devils. He is fouled. Darius Johnson just a little too late, and he is the culprit, getting his hand caught in the cookie jar there. And Ben Trent will go to the free throw line. Try and score some points for the Red Devils, who still have not scored in this quarter. 3:26 left to play in the third quarter. So we played 4.5 minutes. First free throw no good by Ben Trent. Substitutes checking in for the Altavista Colonels. Navy Jones, who got some encouragement there from Mike Cartolero, saying take care of the basketball. Also Walker Allen in the game, seeing his first action in the second half. Juan Thornhill is out there with him. So is Darius Johnson. So is Richard Hubbard. Rebound comes down to Richard Hubbard. Free throw is no good. Here comes Juan Thornhill. 1-on-2. No numbers for Juan Thornhill. Layup won't go in. It's rebounded by Big Ben Trent. Trent just tucks into his chest, trying to control. He's double-teamed by Thornhill, and Thornhill gets the steal. Good takeaway by Juan to really harass the big man and get the basketball back for the Colonels. Thornhill beyond the three-point line now. Bounce pass to Navy Jones, 30 feet away from the basket. Jones with the dribble, looking inside. He gets to Juan Thornhill. Juan takes a step across the three-point line, but backs it back out. Navy Jones has it, peering inside that defense, trying to diagnose a way to get it inside. They do get it to Darius Johnson. Johnson getting beat on a little bit. He's got to kick it back out to Walker Allen. Hubbard fakes the three, now using the dribble. Colonels lead 43-17. It's Navy Jones with the basketball for Altavista. Rustburg stayed in that 1-3-1 zone all night. Thornhill thought about trying a three from the right wing. and thought better of it. Kicks it out to Davy Jones, middle of the court. Now Hubbard has it, dribbling left wing, gets it to Walker Allen in the corner. Walker Allen, just about 10 feet in front of us, is fouled by Jordan Lawhorn. Altavista will retain the basketball. 16 fouls on Rustburg in the half. So the next one they commit, Altavista's in the bonus situation. Walker Allen will inbound right here in front of us. Throws it long in the backcourt to Davy Jones. Jones just knocks it down. Now he'll control it with the right-hand dribble. Jones, middle of the court, right wing to Richard Hubbard. Juan Thornhill, 17-foot jump shot on the way. No good from that right wing. Rebounded by Lawhorn and the Rustburg Red Devils. Joe Daniel going to bring it up. Trying to work his way up the court. Layup attempt, no good. See who this rebound comes down to. Richard Hubbard comes out of there with it. He comes out in a hurry. Hubbard running the one-man fast break. Kick ball. He tried to bounce pass it to Walker Allen. It hit a Red Devil player's foot. That's a no-no. That stops play. Altavista will have to inbound. 43-17 is the Altavista Colonel lead. Colonels led 29-17 at half. And you heard that right. Rustburg has still not scored in this quarter. 2 minutes left in the Apple Market third quarter. Thornhill, quick inbounds to Walker Allen. Allen, three ball is good. Walker Allen hit a trio of threes last night. He was Dave Haney's player of the game pick. And he gets another three-pointer in from right here in front of us, left-hand corner. Tyler Hubbard in the game for the Rustburg Red Devils, running the point guard spot, bringing the basketball up for the home team. Gets it over to Joe Daniel. Joe Daniel thought about a three, bounce pass inside, loses it. Taken away by Josh McClure, who's checked in the game for Altavista. Hands it off to Nelson Dews. Dews, left wing to Navy Jones. Jones will bring it back out more to the middle of the court. Finds Walker Allen on the right elbow. Passing to Nelson Dews. Nelson Dews, three ball no good. It's rebounded by Walker Allen, though. His shot no good. Rebounded by McClure. McClure sticks it back and in. Great job by the Colonels to get some second and third chances. And they get it to go. Josh McClure on the bucket there for Altavista. 48-17. It's a Colonel lead. They lead big time here over Rustburg. 1:05 left to play in the quarter. And the Red Devils are heading to the free throw line. That's Tyler Hubbard. I think it was actually Logan Tyree that was fouled. They're not heading to the free throw line. They say that foul on the floor. Destin Brown seeing his first action of the ball game for the Altavista Colonels. Logan Tyree to inbound. He gets it to Tyler Hubbard. 60 seconds left to play in the Apple Market third quarter. Navy Jones guarding Tyler Hubbard. Hubbard tried to bounce pass it down low, and it's taken away by Walker Allen. Colonel basketball, they're coming the other way. Here comes Navy Jones. Jones chest pass to Nelson Dews, right wing. Dews head fake. Gets it inside. Walker Allen, 10-foot jump shot middle of the lane. Shot wouldn't go in, and Walker tried to get his own rebound. Ends up committing a foul on the over the back. The foul was actually on the Red Devils. This is going to send Walker Allen to the free throw line, I believe. Allen kind of looking around saying, am I supposed to shoot the free throws or not? But I think the officials agree that Walker was the guy fouled. We'll see what Walker Allen can do from the charity stripe. It's a 48-17 Altavista Colonel lead. Walker tees it up, front iron. No good, just a little bit short. Rebounded by the Red Devils, Logan Tyree. Gets it over to Hendricks. Hendricks guarded very tightly by Navy Jones. Boy, if I'm trying to dribble a basketball up court, Navy Jones is probably the last guy I want guarding me. Maybe Michi Malback, but Navy Jones is a close number two. Shot in and out, no good by the Rustburg Red Devils. They still cannot score any points. They do get their own rebound, though. And here comes Tyler Hendricks now. He kicks it out to Tyler Hubbard. Hubbard, runner, will get it off the window and in. And that brings a half-hearted cheer here from the home team crowd, because that's the first points of the quarter for Rustburg. 48-19. Colonels still lead 8 seconds to go now. Navy Jones has got to hurry. We're down to 5 seconds. Colonels, I think, would like to get a shot up. 3 seconds to Nelson Dews. Off balance three. It hit side of the iron. Had a chance to go in, but would not fall as the buzzer sounds. Colonels, big quarter for them. They lead 48-19. One more quarter to play here from Rustburg High School on 105.5 KD Country.
Man, it's cold in here. What's wrong with your heater?
Well, it used to work pretty good.
Back in the 90s, just call Select Air and get it fixed.
Oh, it'll probably cost a lot of money.
No, it won't, because Donnie will give you a fair price and get it done right the first time.
Maybe I'll call Select Air tomorrow.
No, you will call Select Air today, because it's freezing in here.
Select Air, 841-1580. 841-1580. Online at selectair.webs.com. You're listening to award-winning coverage of the Altavista Colonels on 105.5 KD Country.
On location at Rustburg High School is the Altavista Colonels. they lead 48-19 over the home team, the Rustburg Red Devils. One more quarter to play here from Rustburg, and I'll tell you that the third quarter for Altavista was huge. They lead that quarter 19-2. It was 29-17 at halftime. Rustburg still very much in the game at that point. After that big quarter there for the Colonels, I don't know. Brantley Shields has got to be shaking his head a little bit on the Rustburg bench, wondering what do we do. But, Altavista's done this to a lot of teams this year. Third quarter has been very good for the Colonels. It is Rustburg basketball to start the fourth quarter. Mike Jones controls, going to use a ball screen from Ben Trent. Circling the defense to the right-hand side, gets it to Joe Daniel. Joe Daniel just hands it off to Matt Kimball. Kimball has done a lot of scoring damage for Rustburg. Joe Daniel inside, tried the left-hand layup, won't go in, but he's fouled. Body contact from Darius Johnson. And Joe Daniel will head to the free throw line for the Rustburg Red Devils. Going to shoot a pair. As Rustburg does trail 19-48, 7:39 to play in the Apple Market fourth quarter. First free throw up and good for Joe Daniels. Second one on the way. 48-20 now is the Altavista Colonel lead. Daniels, 3 or 4 dribbles. Fires up the second free throw. He thought he missed it. He went and chased after it, but it actually went in. 48-21. Daniels converts both. Here comes Juan Thornhill, split in the middle of the defense. Underhand pass over to Michi Malbeck. Malbeck bounced past the free throw line to Demetrius Johnson, but Demetrius is fouled. This is going to send Demetrius to the free throw line and shoot a 1-and-1. 8 team fouls now for Rustburg. 5 team fouls for the Altavista Colonels. Johnson setting up for the free throw opportunity. Demetrius, 68% on the year from the free throw line. That percentage just went up a little bit because he makes that one. Actually, those stats don't take into account the Altavista win last night over Appomattox, and I think Demetrius was pretty good, as I recall, from the charity stripe there. So probably closer to 70% now for the big man for the Colonels. Second one on the way. That one's back iron, no good. Tried to fight for his own rebound, but couldn't get it. Red Devils come away with it. 49-21, Colonels lead. 7.5 to play in the basketball game. Kimball, quick pass to Mike Jones. Jones off balance, running layup would not go in. Ball goes out of bounds. And it'll go to the Altavista Colonels. Juan Thornhill going to get in quickly, trying to catch the Red Devil defense napping. Juan coming up in a hurry. One hand bounce pass to Demetrius Johnson. Finds Darius. Darius puts it up softly. I think Darius wanted to jam it home. He was a little off balance, so he just had to settle for the lay-in. 2 more points for the big man. 51-21, Colonels lead by 30. Kimball, jump shot, no good. Rebound comes to Michi Malbeck. He's got Thornhill out in front. Juan Thornhill layup, and he's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line and shoot an extra one. Great look by Michi Malbeck there, collecting the rebound. He saw Thornhill on the run out. Pitched it ahead to him about 20 or 25 feet in the air. Excellent two-man play from the Altavista Colonels. They continue to really dominate. Juan Thornhill, free throw well short. It almost didn't catch any of the iron. Rebounded by Demetrius Johnson. Johnson's fouled. Had a man draped over his arm. I think they're going to get Ben Trent for the foul. And Demetrius Johnson headed to the free throw line. Tell you, the Colonels have been very good on the glass so far this game. That's a big reason why they do have the large lead. Even when they haven't scored points, they've gotten their own rebound, stuck it right back up, or gone to the free throw line like right there. Demetrius Johnson knocks down the first. Second one on the way for number 5 for the Altavista Colonels. It's up, and it's good. Makes them both. Nelson Dews will check in the ball game. And he'll enter for Richard Hubbard. He joins Michi Malbeck, Demetrius Johnson, Juan Thornhill, and Darius Johnson. 55-21, Colonel advantage right now. Under 7 minutes to play in the basketball game from Rustburg. Matt Kimball has it for the Red Devils. Right-hand dribble, one-hand pass over to Mike Jones, cross-court. Jones is right point, 25 feet away from the basket. Now he dribbles it a little bit closer to that three-point line, guarded tightly by Juan Thornhill. Gets it over to Joe Daniel. Joe Daniel steps up for the 3 ball, no good. Rebounded by Demetrius Johnson. He's got ahead of steam. Looking ahead, Demetrius will wisely slow it down. Now throws two-hand pass to Michi Malbeck. Michi, left-hand dribble. Turns his back to the basket momentarily, and he'll just reset it over to Juan Thornhill. Juan trying to attack the defense. Nice no-look pass to Darius Johnson. Darius fouled, trying to put up the two-pointer. Boy, Juan really fires that fastball with one hand. And unlike a baseball pitcher, he's not even looking at the catcher's mitt there when he throws it to Darius Johnson. Good look from number 2. Darius Johnson to the free throw stripe. This one's off, back iron and in. Substitutes checking in the game for Rustburg. Two big men, number 42, Jordan Lawhorn, and number 44, Elijah Emanuel. Another sub coming in the game for them is number 12, Logan Tyree. Matt Kimball and Joe Daniels stay on the court for the Red Devils. On the court right now for the Colonels, Darius Johnson sinks his free throw. He's joined by Demetrius Johnson, Nelson Dews, and Michi Malback. Now Navy Jones and Walker Allen will check in the ball game. Thornhill and Dews stay out there, along with Demetrius Johnson. 57-21, Colonel lead. Boy, the Colonels are really one or two more possessions could turn this into a 40-point lead. Three-pointer on the way is good from Matt Kimball. So the Colonels' lead will get cut into just a little bit. 57-24, it's an Altavista lead. And the Colonels turned it over. Navy Jones was trying to get it inbounds quickly. He stepped on that end line. Got to have both feet out of bounds when you inbound it after a made basket. So Colonels committing the violation there. Kimball gets it on the inbound play. 6 minutes to play here from Rustburg High School. Visiting team, the Altavista Colonels on top big. Elijah Manuel stopped on the low block, turns around and hands it off to Matt Kimball. Kimball, three-pointer on the way. Front iron, then back iron, no good. Rattles in and out. Rebounded by Juan Thornhill. Here comes Thornhill. Juan will just cross it into the front court, then slow down. Throws it cross court to Nelson Dews. Now in the corner to Demetrius Johnson. Johnson, 19-foot jump shot, no good. Rebounded by Nelson Dews. Dews kicks it out to Juan Thornhill again. Altavista continues to be very good on the glass. Demetrius Johnson has it on the baseline. Now back out to Nelson Dews, left wing. Dews right point to Juan Thornhill. Back to Nelson Dews, left wing. Dews will back it away from the basket just a little bit. Gets it to Navy Jones, who's standing 2 feet in front of half court. 5:15 to play in the basketball game. Rustburg's gone into a man-to-man defense, and nobody is picking up Navy Jones. Navy just standing there, doesn't have to do anything. Now the big man Lawhorn's going to come out and guard him, and that's a mismatch for Navy Jones. Jones slashing to the basket, gets it to go in. And now a turnover by the Rustburg Red Devils as Joe Daniels steps on the baseline. Rustburg went to the man-to-man defense, and nobody matched up. Nobody picked up Navy Jones. Jones stood there for a moment. When the big man Lawhorn came out to guard him, nobody else picked up, or that was clearly a mismatch. Navy Jones, too much speed for Lawhorn. Jones will get it in bounds for the Colonels. Altavista leading 59-24. 5 minutes to play in the Apple Market fourth quarter. McClure, bounce pass over to Nelson Dews. Josh McClure's checked in the game. He's joined by Juan Thornhill, Walker Allen, Nelson Dews, and Navy Jones. Allen has it just beyond the free throw line. Now over to Dews. Jones has it right wing. Navy Jones scoring his first points of the game. Now to McClure. McClure 1 foot on the line, long two. No good. Rebounded by Nelson Dews. He lost it momentarily. Rebound still loose. It's picked up by Walker Allen. Allen will reset things over to Navy Jones. Another extra possession for the Altavista Colonels on the offensive glass. 4:15 to play. Thornhill will get it in the right corner. Now he'll walk it out to the middle of the court. Right wing, Nelson Dews. 3-ball try is good. Nelson Dews, great looking stroke over there from the far side from us. Knocks it down for 3 points. 62-42. Colonels, big lead here from Rustburg High School. 3:50 to play in the Apple Market fourth quarter. Hubbard has it, driving to the lane for Rustburg. Wouldn't get it to go from the left-hand block. Rebound still loose. Walker Allen going to wrestle it away. Jump ball will stop play. And the possession error looks like it favors the Altavista Colonels. Chandler Pribble checking in the game now for Altavista, seeing his first action of the game. Juan Thornhill will exit. Another good game for Juan. And something that I had not mentioned yet is Juan went to the ground hard last night trying to dunk. Really fell hard on his shoulder. Dave Haney and I were talking with Mike Cartolero, and Juan came up to give Coach C the injury status and told him how he was feeling. And Juan said it was more my hip and my knee that were hurting. But the injury didn't look like it affected Mr. Thornhill at all tonight. Michi Malback got banged up a little bit in that game, too, but he didn't look to be slowed down very much. Chandler Pribble, turn around, left-hand shot, won't go in. Got his own rebound, though. And they kick it back out to Nelson Dews. Dews, right wing. McClure from the corner right in front of us. Three-pointer, back iron, no good. Rebounded by Nelson Dews. Another offensive board by the Altavista Colonels. Navy Jones has it. Now back to McClure. McClure, head fake. Shot attempt off the window from 10 feet and in. Heady play right there by Josh McClure. Pump faked it from about 13 feet. One dribble to get it in closer. Then off the glass and in. Bank shot open. 64-24. You heard that right. It's a 40-point Colonel advantage here over the Rustburg Red Devils. Still 2:41 to play in the Apple Market fourth quarter. Walker Allen will check out of the game. Dylan Allen checking in the game. Also, Destin Brown will come in for Navy Jones. And the Red Devils get it inbounds. Kenny Hunt is here, but he's going to exit the building. We'll see him, I'm sure, at some point. Although the Colonels are on the road 3 times next week, so we'll have to wait till next Saturday to hear the sweet tones of Kenny Hunt on the PA work again. Tyler Hubbard with the basketball. Gets it into the free throw line off the dribble, and it's taken away by Nelson Dews. Dews running up the left sideline for the Colonels. Bounce pass to Destin Brown. Destin Brown with the basket. No, in and out, wouldn't go in. But Destin will head to the free throw line. You maybe could hear that crowd get a little bit excited for Destin Brown. Destin Brown doesn't score on the basketball court nearly as much as he did on the football field. You know, on the football field, Destin was a touchdown machine and really a tackling machine from the linebacker spot. Free throw up from Destin Brown. It's a little too strong off the back plate. No good. Destin will have another chance here. Colonels lead 64-24. Colonels led after the first quarter 18-5. Led at halftime 29-17. Free throw no good. They're going to get Dylan Allen with an over-the-back violation. Third quarter is when Altavista really blew it up in 48-19, and now they lead here by 40, 64-24. Altavista back on the hardwood Monday. You'll hear that on 105.5 or kdcountry.com. Taking on the Brookville Bees Monday. 2 minutes left to play in this one, though. Rustburg basketball. Tyler Hendricks backing it up away from the basket. Really being smothered by Josh McClure now. He had to get rid of it. Good pass, and they find down low to number 12. That's Logan Tyree for the Rustburg Red Devils. He gets 2 points. Rustburg ups their total to 26. Colonel still with the big lead, 64-26. 1:45 to play in the contest. Nelson Dews has it. Thought about going in the corner to Destin Brown. Dews will dribble with the right hand now. Backs it out. Yo-yo dribble. Gets it over to Josh McClure. McClure to the free throw line to Pribble. Pribble driving. Kick out to Destin Brown. Brown jump shot on the way. No good off the back iron. A little too strong. Rebound loose. Collected by the Rustburg Red Devils. That's Tyler Hendricks on the board. He's going the other way for the home team. Chest pass in the corner to Tyler Hubbard. Hubbard will pick up his dribble. Bounce passes it back to Hendricks. Hendricks, shot fake, driving. Now pulls up from 7 feet. No good. Rebounded by Nelson Dews. Dews grabs that rebound right underneath the hoop and starts going the other way. Gets it to McClure. McClure fakes the three-pointer over to Destin Brown. Brown fakes the jump shot. Bounce pass, couldn't find its target. It's taken away by the Red Devils. Rustburg going the other way, tripped up. You're going to get Nelson Dews with the foul. That was Logan Tyree that hit the deck hard. Logan Moats checking in the game for Rustburg. One-on-one situation for the Red Devils, as that was Altavista's 7th team foul of the half. 53 seconds left in the Apple Market fourth quarter. And remember, the Apple Market in Altavista, always a great way to start or finish your weekend there. I'm sure you can get some hot coffee on a cold winter's day. It'll warm up your winter's day. Maybe it's so cold outside I can't even think. Free throw no good by Rustburg. Altavista controlling. Dylan Allen at the left wing. Just a step away from the three-point line. Now dribbling inside. Gave it to Nelson Dews momentarily, then got it back. Now McClure has it, top of the lane. Over to Chandler Pribble in the paint. He lost on the pass. I think he was trying to go down low to Destin Brown. But the pass never did reach its target, and Rustburg will control. 21 seconds left. This may be the last play of the game for Rustburg. Let's see if they want to try and get one last shot up or not. Hubbard driving off window, wouldn't go in, hit the iron as well. Colonel's coming the other way. Doubtful that they'll even try to put up a shot. Nelson Dews crosses the timeline. He thought about half-heartedly attacking the basket, but he'll bring it back out. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. There's the final horn. Altavista, big win, 64-26. Subway postgame show when you come back on 105.5 KD Country.
If credit card processing is important to your business, I can help. I'm Ramonda Davis of First National Bank, and I'm your local e-commerce officer for merchant card and other electronic business products. Local means I live in Central Virginia. I'm ready to come see you and respond quickly to what you need. Local means I'm focused just on your business needs. For the latest in electronic payment technology and competitive pricing, contact me, Ramonda Davis. First National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The following is brought to you by English Construction Company.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical Virginia high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too.
In the past century, our community has grown, and Finch and Finch Funeral and Cremation Service has grown too, alongside the families they've known for so long. Finch and Finch is proud to have served you over 100 years. A family business, Finch and Finch Funeral and Cremation Service, dedicated to your service.
Finch and Finch Funeral Homes. We're here because we care.
You're listening to award-winning coverage of the Altavista Colonels on 105.5 KD Country.
Colonels win 64-26. Outstanding game for Altavista. You know, played a great first quarter, 18-5. They lead after that. Really blow it open in the third quarter. Colonels back-to-back wins. They beat Appomattox last night by 15. Beat Rustburg here tonight by 38. Wow, big win. You don't see a Brantley Shields coach squad lose by 38 very much. There's a lot of activity here in the gymnasium today in Rustburg. Of course, we had the JV game before us. Coach Troy Harris's squad getting a 12-point victory over Rustburg. And the varsity game between Altavista and Rustburg that we just saw. Colonels get the win. And it looks like there's a girls game going on after us. The Rustburg Lady Red Devils going to take on the Heritage girls squad. So that'll be fun. Check out 4 basketball games in a day if you want to from Rustburg. Our main focus today was the Altavista Colonels, though, and the big win they got. Subway post-game show, Subway Eat Fresh, 2 great locations. And remember, it's January, so you can feed your appetite for $5 there. Pretty much everything's a $5 foot-long special. And hard to beat that. Also mentioned, hard to beat the catering from the Subway in Altavista. Call Robert, 369-2366. So you don't have to ask for Robert. You can ask for anybody and tell them you want some catering. And remember, you bring that into the office party, you bring in Subway there, you got a promotion instantly, that's for sure. Or take that Subway catering to the in-laws next time they have a party, and you'll be in good with mother-in-law or father-in-law really quickly. Trust me on that one, because who doesn't love Subway? Subway, eat fresh. Colonels, they were pretty fresh all game, didn't do much wrong. We'll come back on the Subway post-game show, talk about some final scoring numbers, thoughts, all that stuff. It'll be fun. Make sure you stick around. Colonels win big. You heard it all on 105.5 KD Country.
Stay cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Tyree Little's Heating and Cooling, on the ready to keep you comfortable year-round. Locally owned and operated, just a call away, with over 20 years experience. Licensed and bonded. Tyree Little's Heating and Cooling, specializing in heating, air, plumbing, and electrical. Any season, anytime. Tyree Little's Heating and Cooling, keeping you cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Give them a call today. Tyree Little's Heating and Cooling, Gretna.
High school athletics builds character, teaches teamwork, and provides a solid foundation for life. PCM Industrial Services recognizes the importance of high school athletics by sponsoring this sports broadcast for your enjoyment. PCM Industrial Services encourages everyone to come on out and watch the game. It's a great time for the whole family. Cheer on the Colonels. PCM Industrial Services, the industrial maintenance and construction specialists, serving the Mid-Atlantic region with quality craftsmen since 1986. Good luck, Colonels.
This month's specials from your Apple Market convenience stores. Coke 6-pack cans, $1.29 and 24 cans for $6.99. Extra large Lay's chips selling for $3.49. Chicken Parmesan sandwiches and subs special price reduction for January. 8 pieces delicious fried chicken now $7.99 from 4 to 8 p.m. only at Apple Market locations Riverside, Gateway, and Main Street, Altavista. You know what they say, an apple a day keeps the doctor away.
You're listening to award-winning coverage of the Altavista Colonels on 105.5 KD Country.
Colonels win 64-26. You heard it on your exclusive home for Altavista Athletics, 105.5 KD Country. Or maybe you heard us at kdcountry.com, like a lot of people on Coach Cartalero's shout-out list. A lot of Coach Ward's shout-out people I know listen online at kdcountry.com. We really don't care as long as you listen. And we hope that the broadcast was good. We were able to use our tie-line technology, and that sounds a whole lot better than the cell phone. So hopefully that made things more enjoyable for all the basketball fans in the area. And remember, like us on Facebook, and if you want to let us know who you are, you want to shout out, we'll say your name on the radio. We don't mind. We're not going to talk about you every quarter or anything, but yeah, we like letting our fans know that we appreciate them listening, and we really do. And hey, speaking of fans, if you don't listen to KD Country a whole lot other times, if you just listen to basketball, you might not know about the KD Country Dollar Saver. Great place for half-price deals, great stuff. Food, the Portrait Place in Altavista is on there now, so you can make all your pictures look good there at the Portrait Place. Got some massages from Dr. Rick Jaminet in Lynchburg. All kinds of great stuff on the KD Country Dollar Saver. You got to check it out. It's a different half-price deal every Thursday, and it's exclusively at kdcountrydollarsaver.com, or you can get to it from kdcountry.com, of course. And we definitely encourage you to do that. Got the instant auction coming up as well. Great place to save some money there. We'll take another time out here on the Subway postgame show. Come back with those final statistics, thoughts, players of the games, and whatever else. Talk about the schedule for the Colonels coming up in the next week. Colonels with the 64-26 win over Rustburg. You heard it all live on 105.5 KD Country.
Good food, low prices, and great service keep customers coming back for more day after day at El Cazador Mexican Restaurant in Altavista. El Cazador is now open all afternoons, so you can buy anytime, any day, 11 a.m. until 10 p.m. El Cazador Mexican Restaurant, a great place to unwind and relax with friends. Open 7 days a week, Main Street, Altavista. El Cazador thanks you for your business and making them the #1 Mexican restaurant in town.
A short drive will save you money.
That's right. A short drive can save you hundreds, maybe thousands. The absolute best selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Have a trade? When you make a deal, Feller Chevrolet will pay it off, no matter how much you owe. Slow credit? Don't worry. Drive away today in your new or pre-owned vehicle. Remember, if you didn't purchase your vehicle from Feller Chevrolet, you paid too much for it.
Feller Chevrolet in Altavista.
Installing atrium vinyl replacement windows is like an investment in your home that can begin to pay dividends right away. You can save up to 30% or more on your home's heating and cooling costs. Add to your home's equity and add to its value by upgrading its looks and energy efficiency. Custom crafted atrium vinyl replacement windows. Invest in your home's future with English's.
English's is your complete home center.
Business 29 Altavista.
You're listening to award-winning coverage of the Altavista Colonels on 105.5 KD Country.
Oh, Subway pregame show. Pregame show. I'm living in the past. Subway postgame show wrapping up here from Altavista. Colonels get the big win, 64-26. Let's try and run down some final numbers here for both teams. Matt Kimball, 13 points for the Red Devils. Mike Jones had 4. Tyler Hendricks had 3. Tyler Hubbard had 2. Logan Tyree had 2. Joe Daniels had 2. And that looks like that's going to do it for Rustburg. 26 points total for them. For the Colonels, it's going to be a little bit tougher here as obviously they had more points. They had a lot more guys scoring as well. 4 points for Josh McClure. 3 points for Nelson Dews. 3 points for Walker Allen. Looks like Darius Johnson with 19. Brother Demetrius throwing in 11. Canavis Jones had 2. Juan Thornhill had 11. Michi Malback with 6. Statistics unofficial as always, but I did have a great help in doing those today. So I'm going to say they're pretty close to official. And for the Colonels, the thing you got to know is they balance the scoring out. Obviously, Darius Johnson leading the way with 19. Juan had all 11 of his in the first half. He may have snuck in a field goal there in the second half. I'm not sure, but definitely, even though Juan didn't score, he certainly did a lot of damage. Player of the game time. I'm by myself, so I don't have anybody to criticize my player of the game pick like Bob Alvis usually does and Oscar Briggs usually does. I don't know if Dave Haney criticized my pick last night or not. We both had some pretty good player of the game picks, I thought. For the Red Devils, though, the home team, got to go with Matt Kimball. Led them with 13 points, and he really facilitates a lot of things offensively. When he doesn't score, a lot of times he has the assist to really sort of make them go. He's the quarterback on the field in more ways than one. On the other side, for the Altavista Colonels, oh boy, different directions you could go here. I'm going to go with Darius Johnson, though. Had 19 points, led them. Bunch of rebounds, too. Trying to total them up. Looks like at least 7 or 8 on the glass tonight for Darius Johnson. So always a presence to be felt down low. And Darius, very good defensively, too. He had to step out and play defense on the perimeter some as well. Lee Cameron back at home base, always our player of the game, making us sound good, keeping everything sharp, and providing you this great product. And, of course, we wouldn't be able to bring in this great product if it wasn't for our sponsors. If you ever listen online at kdcountry.com, it's brought to you by Walmart on the Clarion Road in Altavista. Save money, live better. Walmart. Tyree Little Heating and Cooling, keeping you cool in the summer, warm in the winter. Give them a call today. PCM Industrial, providing maintenance, repair, and other plant services to industrial and utility clients since its founding in 1986. Apple Markets. 3 great locations in Altavista, Main Street, Gateway, and Riverside. Finch & Finch Funeral Homes, a family serving family since 1905. English is your complete home center. Headquarters for Davis Paint. El Cazador Mexican Restaurant, the happiest place in town. Fellers Chevrolet, a short drive will save you money online at fellersdirect.com as well. English Construction Company, wishing our high school athletes an exciting and injury-free game. First National Bank, focused on providing an extraordinary customer experience. And Select Air, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call Donnie, 841-1580, never an overtime charge with Select Air. That'll do it for us, folks. Remember, tune in. Monday night, Colonels are at Brookville. JV game starts around 6. That means Subway pregame show on around 7:15, maybe 7:30 at the latest. Keep your radio tuned to KD Country all the time. You'll hear all the updates. Remember, like us on Facebook as well. You can find out what the Colonels are up to there. 3 road games next week for Altavista. At Brookville Monday, at Gretna Tuesday, and then at Dan River Friday. Should be a fun one. We're glad you joined us here from Rustburg, folks. Colonels get the win, 64-26. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the Katy Country Sports Club.
Tyree Little Heating and Cooling in Gretna, keeping you cool in the summer and warm in the winter and comfortable in between.
Sharky's Pest Control. Let Tony take a bite out of your pest control needs. Doing business the old-fashioned way.
Main Street Trading Company Consignment, now open Wednesday through Friday, 11 a.m. till 6 p.m. and Saturday, 9 a.m. till 4.
El Cerrito Mexican Restaurant, Altavista. Throw on a sombrero, shake your maracas. It's El Cerrito time. Authentic Mexican cuisine only at El Cerrito.
Steve Farmer Auto Sales, where there's always a good selection of cars, trucks, SUVs, priced right, financing available. That's Steve Farmer Auto Sales, Main Street, Altavista.